Evelyn, torso killer, Dick. Evelyn MacLean, born on October 13, 1920 in Beamsville, Ontario. While she was a beautiful teenager, she had the best clothes, furs, and expensive jewelry. She was an intelligent young lady, seemed to her classmates. In 1942, she bore a daughter, named Heather White. By 1945, she announced to her mother she was marrying a man stationed overseas, last name White. But on October 4, 1945, she married a Russian named John Dick at the Church of the Ascension. It was a Saturday, March 16, 1946. A group of kids thought they found the body of a headless pig laying part way down the side. More than less, it was an adult male torso. The head, arms, and legs were missing and nowhere to be found. A lead surfaced to the police to the conclusion of the found remains of John Dick, a conductor for Hamilton Street Railway. Dick's cousin reported him missing since March 6. Dick's cousin heard of a man torso and began to suspect something awful happened living with him since his short-lived marriage had failed. John and Evelyn Dick been married for almost a month before they reside together. Evelyn and Heather told John there wasn't enough room for all of them. Evelyn bought the Carrick Avenue home herself. John wasn't on the mortgage and he did not put none of the initial deposit money down. A few months later, Evelyn was questioned by the police at the station. She confirmed that torso was John. She told the police a Natalie-dressed Italian hitman who came to her home looking for John. She said he was going to fix him for messing around with his wife. She said before she could ask him his name he left. Several days later, police learned Evelyn borrowed a large Packard car from a man named Bill Landag. Landag mentioned his car had bloody covering, the front seat covers missing, and bloody clothing in the back. The blood belonged to John Dick. Evelyn told the police a mysterious man called her and said John had made a woman pregnant and he was getting what was coming to him. The man asked her to borrow the car. So she borrowed the car for him. She explained the man had a large sack with him. He told her it contained parts of John. She drove the man and his cargo to the dumping site. Evelyn took the police on the route. The police asked her about her husband's body being the vehicle. She replied that she wasn't happy about his demise, but that was a pretty mean trick to break up a home. She emphatically denied conspiring to kill her husband. Evelyn was diagnosed borderline between having a dull normal and moron-like intelligence. Evelyn's mental capacity of a 13-year-old girl. She wrote her second statement naming the Italian killers hired by Bill Bohozuk. Investigators went to the Dick Carrick Avenue home to find a suitcase in an attic trunks. Inside the suitcase was filled with concrete. In the concrete was a mummified infant boy, Evelyn, born on September 5, 1944, named Peter David White. As well as bullet holes in a pipe, a revolver, cartridges, saws, and blood-stained shoes that belonged to John Dick found in her father, Donald MacLean, basement. Evelyn Dick, Bill Bohozuk, and Donald MacLean were charged with murder of John Dick. Evelyn sentenced to death by hanging. Bill Bohozuk walked free because Evelyn didn't show to testify. Donald MacLean was found an accessory and sentenced 5 years in prison. After serving 11 years in prison, Evelyn Dick was released on parole in 1958. She was pardoned in 1985, able to have a new identity and job. She disappeared from public view and her record is permanently sealed.